Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Grand Arena highlights video. So this one I really want to show you the battles from week 2 of season 24 of Grand Arena. But before I show you the battles, let me give you my Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron update. If you've seen my week 1 highlights video after the nerf to Qui-Gon's Omicron, he wasn't performing as consistent for me anymore versus Darth Revan lineups, especially some of the trickier Darth Revan lineups in that week 1 battles. One battle I nearly lost, I was very hesitant to use Qui-Gon versus Darth Revan. And then I didn't really find any other opportunities for Qui-Gon, to be honest, in any of the rounds in week 2, just because all 3 rounds were high efficiency rounds. So it was like you need to get as many banners as you can, and while Qui-Gon can smash most of the team thanks to Anakin's AoE, it's by no means going to be a high banner win because Qui-Gon has to get killed before you can really unload the damage, right? So I didn't use my Qui-Gon Omicron at all in week 2. I had him on offense, I just didn't use him. I don't trust him anymore versus Darth Revan. And while I've seen people doing like 2v5, just using Qui-Gon and Anakin versus some squads, I'm a little bit hesitant to do this because pretty much all the teams that my opponents were placing on defense, they either had stuns or ability blocks. And if they do land a stun or an ability block on your Jedi Anakin before they kill Qui-Gon, your Anakin won't be able to smash the AoE and then he can just get taken out. So really not sure what I'm going to do with Mr. Qui-Gon here anymore. Will I still maybe give him another week on offense, see if I can make something work, or maybe I'll just put him on defense, but then again, you put him on defense and people will just use Bad Batch or something against him, so I don't know. I'm really kind of not sure what I'm gonna do with Qui-Gon Omicron, and since we're not getting a refund, we'll definitely have to do some more testing and see what use we can get out of this Omicron now that many of us applied to it. So with the Qui-Gon Omicron update out of the way, there won't be any battles with him unfortunately. Let's now get to the fun part of this video. Okay, so I'll just kick off now with Bad Batch versus Grievous. Now I finally have my Bad Batch relic up, except Omega, still farming her, so she's at gear 11. And I've seen many people doing this, going versus General Grievous. Apparently it's a very straightforward and easy match, some even 4 minutes, so without the 5th clone in there with Bad Batch. Obviously some use Omega, I've seen people using Cody, so I do have Cody, so I just thrown Cody in there for his mass assist. Hopefully this will be really helpful. And I'm doing this for the first time, so maybe I will not play this perfectly, but to be honest, it was a pretty straightforward match. I was very surprised actually how easy it was. You will see once we get to it. So just showing you the mods obviously on the enemies, just that you see what we're dealing with here. So fairly quick B1 there, 287, considering it's an offense set, not a speed set. And this is kind of probably anti Night Sister lineup, if you will, probably with IG in there. So then because of his healing immunity and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. Now in terms of mods, my Bad Batch, they have okay mods, I guess. I did try to put some potency on all of them, just so they can land those debuffs, especially the stuns and things like that. And there we go, tech. I did make my echo and tech very fast, because it is important when you're going up against probably many teams that they do go first, so you can get your debuffs going and your turn meter train, stuns and things like that. I actually even put some potency on Wrecker as well, just so hopefully his stun as well can do some nice work for us. And then Cody is the 5th, we all have him for Master Kenobi farm, so he can come in handy, I guess. Alright, well, let's see how this one will go. I will obviously go first. I do have speed advantage here. I mean, General Grievous teams generally are slow anyways. So there you go. We go ahead, apply the daze on everybody. Perfect. Now let's see if we can get that stun on B2. Perfect. Got a stun on everybody. Again, doing this for the first time, so I'm not really sure what I'm exactly supposed to be doing. So I just here did an AoE there with Hunter. And then here we go, I'm just going to do another AoE here so we get a defense up so we can then start doing true damage. And this is where I guess I'm just going to use Mass Assist. Only got Grievous below 100% health. So I'm stuck behind Mark over there. Okay, that's okay. Code is not looking too good there. Hopefully he can take another AU. I guess defense up a little bit helps you here to get this going. Down goes B2. Okay, perfect. What does this ability do? Okay, so looks like it recovers somehow. So let's go ahead actually and heal up Cody so we can keep him alive. So I can maintain my banners. Okay, just need to heal basic. Basic, I guess. Do this ability. Okay, basic again. Another basic over here. And a mass assist. And I think that should be it. Boom, down it goes. Alright, 63 banners. I think not bad for a first attempt. What do you think, guys? So definitely impressed now with Bad Batch here. So then in another round again, using my same Bad Batch team there versus a Nute squad with Separatist droids. So a lot of people do this now, including myself, because we put like Grievous with BB-8 and some other droids just to like try to, you know, prevent Bad Batch from doing what I showed you in the first battle, so that many people will have Nute with actually these droids there. But again, you can use Bad Batch against these guys instead of General Grievous, right? Why not? If it worked versus General Grievous squad, surely it can work as well versus Nute squad, equally if not better. Obviously, one thing probably to look out for when you're going up against this Separatist lineup, just you know, maybe it'll be trickier if B1s and Magna Guards are high tenacity, then those stuns might not connect reliably, but luckily my guys are loaded with potency, so you know, they should still be able to get some stuns going, even through high tenacity guys. Same thing, we go first, get the days rolling, get some stuns out there. Okay, unfortunately no stun on B2, but we do have another stun coming from Wrecker. But anyway, B2's days, so he won't get a really turn. Again, just do an AoE here, get defense up, hopefully get a stun. No stuns. Just keep pushing there. Okay. Almost got B2 out of the way. So the key here really is to get B2 out so he doesn't dispel all your buffs. And as soon as B2 is out, to be honest, there's no danger here. Okay, let's see if Nute will manage to snipe some banners away with his extortion ability when he uses it. Let's go ahead and pass over to attack. Okay, oh boy, Nute got his extortion now. Let's see if we can recover here. I'm just going to dispel here. Let's do that to recover some protection. Okay, looks like it's gonna be a full banner in here. There you go, quick and easy banner in, 65. So there you go. If your opponent, you know, puts this kind of team, Bad Batch works equally well over there. So we've got another Nute team here. So this one is slightly different. They do have Jango in there, as well as Nest. Now these teams could be, these teams, you know, are kind of designed to snipe banners. They're Deca, and Dooku also. So a very tricky team. And I'll be taking in my Palpatine Vader. Hopefully we can, you know, keep them stunned there, fractured and things like that. But obviously Nest could be a little bit problematic there. But as long as you time a Calling Blade on her, at some point, hopefully you could one-shot her. And this is relic free Nest, so by not any means probably the tankiest. Quite decent speed though, 267 on her, and obviously tenacity build, so we'll see if we can actually land some damage over times on her. Now the reason why I'm not bringing my Mara Jade here as the 5th but Royal Guard is because she's only Gear 11 3 stars, so I'm concerned that one big hit from Jango or Nest and she'll just get one shot. So just bringing Royal Guard instead. Alright, let's just go ahead, control the situation. Now here I actually made a mistake. I targeted Dooku. I forgot there that Gideon will hit him, and I got counter attack on my Royal Guard. So you definitely don't want to do that. Forgot a little bit about. Anyway, do a Force Crash. Enter Merciless. Let's see if we can get ability block on Jango first. Perfect. Do basic over there. Do save another Force Crash for Dooku so he doesn't counter attack. Then hopefully we can do a big hit on Nest. Boom, down she goes. All right, perfect. I don't want to hit Dooku. He'll just counter attack anyways. So I'm just now going after Nute, but again, don't want to take Nute out as well. so he doesn't get an immediate turn. So let's just go ahead here, stun now Thrawn, because he was ability block, then a basic attack from Thrawn will stun enemies that have ability blocks. Well, I might as well take Nute out, get his extortion, whatever. Again, avoiding attacking Dooku here for the time being, so he doesn't counterattack. So I decided here to actually fracture Dooku and just go out on him, so I don't have to deal with his counterattacks. Let's go ahead, cleanse of extortion. No ability block this time on Jango, unfortunately. Just going after Dooku. Okay, well, he's still fractured. Come on. There we go. Let's do another Force Crush over here. Going to Merciless. Now Jango lost his damage immunity, which is great, so we can now do a big hit hopefully on him. Wasn't quite big enough. Did take Dooku here. Perfect. Another Force Crush. Let's go ahead and get a taunt up. Nute dodge this one. Who should we top up? Let's top up here. Actually, Palps. Just start recovering some banners. I don't think this will be enough. Nah. Alright, here we go. Stun maybe. No stuns. Get another armor shred maybe on Jango. Perfect. I think this will take him out. And there we go. 64 banners, so there we go. I wasn't able to quite get the Royal Guard back up and running, but still 64 versus that team is quite good. Now speaking of Jango, we actually have here now Jango lead with Zam, Omicron and Bounty Hunter squad, and obviously in combination with Zam, Omicron, speed boost and plus 30 speed for Jango, these guys are going to be very, very fast. Now remember, Jango's contract, in order for them to trigger it, Bounty Hunters, they have to deal damage to debuffed enemies 20 times. And this is why I chose here Jedi Knight Revan lead, because Jedi Knight Revan lead will give you tenacity up to your Jedi in the beginning of the battle. So then they can't get any debuffs on you, including Zam's thermal detonators won't stick. And then you can pretty much shut down their progress towards the contract. And as soon as you get a turn, you just mark Zam, get her out, and then it's just a standard pretty much Bounty Hunter squad there, and they can't really do much. You also have to watch out for Cat Bane. His special ability cannot be evaded there, and it will remove buffs, it can stun, so definitely Cat Bane there could snipe a banner or two away from you if he gets his special attack out. So just showing my Jedi here. I mean, they're quite decent. I do love my Jedi, obviously. They're very versatile. I use them for everything. I still had actually Ezra here available to use, so I used him instead. Save my Hermit Yoda for the Jedi Master Luke team. And Ezra's good because he can call Grandmaster Yoda to assist with his special ability, and because Yoda is support, he at the same time will also gain a bonus turn meter, so he will be getting quick turns there. There you go. Resisted everything. Resisted everything. Just go ahead here. Not fool around, get them out. I'm just going to do... I don't want to... Yeah, let's just get Foresight up just to protect the banners actually. Okay, here comes Dengar with his banner sniping. Finish off Zam, nice. Let's do a big hit here. Okay, there goes Jango number 1. Obviously can't go into stealth because Dengar's in stealth, so he will prevent me from stealing stealth. So I'm just trying to see now how I can recover banners, maybe stall this out a bit, calling there Ezra for assist, so he gets full protection. Again, looking who can I call. Looks like I can top Julie up to full as well, but probably Revan won't be able to get full protection, but let's try if we can stall long enough. Okay, perfect. Foresight doing the work here, just basic there. No, I think it's not gonna be enough. 64 banners, but still, quite a good and smooth battle there. Alright, so here we go. Now, if you've seen one of my previous videos from the last season, Dash Omicron can cause some issues. I mean, especially they're very fast. They get their meter train rolling, attacks, assists and everything, and then Dash's AoE deals damage, 3 times, gets lots of debuffs on the board and everything. So instead of trying to outrun these guys, I'm actually using here my Sith Triumvirate squad here, because Traya there. I'm also using Barris, obviously, when we do get critically hit, we can recover some health as well. So it's kind of a, you know, very durable squad. So I think this counter is quite reliable. It'll just depend on, like, you know, the modding and the relics. What's the relic difference between your Sith Triumvirate and enemy squad. So this time my Sith Triumvirate, they were relic 3, whereas enemy was all relic 5. And it didn't really have any issues. Maybe if they would be like relic 7, relic 8, maybe relic 3 would not be enough. So it's just something we'll have to, you know, try a few times and just test out. You're gonna have to find out, you know, what is the limit of your Sith Triumvirate. But for my guys, this wasn't an issue at all. And also why obviously Sith Triumvirate works really well versus these guys, because Dash there opens with his AoEs and he applies lots of debuffs, he gets lots of critical hits on your guys, and Sith Triumvirate then are getting all these bonuses. So you go boom, look at the amount of bonus protection Traya got. So they got stagger, they removed all the turn meter from Nest, so you know it's a brilliant team to put on defense, but Traya doesn't really matter there. Eventually you get a turn. Stuns don't matter on your Sith because Traya's unique will dispel them anyways. Here we go. Almost held by hatred because of all those critical hits on Nihilus and Traya. Now Bariskid is getting lots of turns because she's dispelling all those debuffs. There you go, Traya finally getting a turn. Go ahead, isolate L3, do a drain over here. Perfect. And also one thing with Traya, as well as bonus protection, she's also getting stacking offense, and all those hits on Nihilus and Cyan will really juice up her offense, so she'll just be able to one-shot somebody at some point, you'll see. Anyway, just keep going here, all free, because she's quite annoying with her taunt, so let's get her out. There we go. Boom, there goes Dash. He had full health and protection, and that's where this stacking offense from Traya comes in handy as well, because mostly we notice Traya's stacking bonus protection, but she's stacking offense as well, but obviously with every turn that stacking offense will reset. There you go, annihilated Nest, take down Kira, trying to see if I can actually get Cyan back to full protection, because his special ability that I just used there recovers some protection, but I don't think I'll be able to get here back to full protection quite yet. But there we go, 60 banners. Obviously that's Traya on offense, you know, getting more than 60 banners is really hard, but as you've seen, that Dash team could cause a lot of problems the way it was set up, but Traya handled it easily, going from Traya on offense to Traya on defense. Now Traya is like good on offense and defense, because on defense it snipes banners because of all the attacks out of turn, but on offense is very good, can take out a lot of teams, but you don't get a lot of banners as well. So you know, it can work both ways really, and you know, this time I'm just trying to see if obviously my troopers can handle this. I'm pretty sure they can. The question is how many banners I can pull out, because obviously troopers are all about attacks out of turn. And also Talon there, she kind of complicates slightly things, because if you do use AoEs, if you do hit Traya, then everybody will start gaining bonus turn meter and then might get a turn in between and stop your turn meter train. So you almost kind of treated it this in a way as going versus Darth Revan, that you just kind of don't really do AoEs to begin with until, you know, we start taking enemies out. So yeah, that's something to point out there. And also with Talon, she's obviously in stealth, you can't target her, but in this case it's obviously, you know, gear 11, so we'll eventually take her out with the AoEs. But if it would be relict Talon, then you would be at some point just left with Talon and Traya, and then once you would get Traya, try to almost defeat Traya, then you know her unique will kick in from Talon, and then they will get a turn and things like that. So definitely, you know, could snipe even more banners with a relic Talon in there. But anyway, going after Sidious first, because he will gain bonus turn meter if we do take out somebody. So just get him out, no AoEs for begin with, just basics will be enough here. Perfect, so we got Sid out of the way so he doesn't snipe banners with his AoEs. Going after Nihilus next, because he will be gaining bonus turn meter if you're going after Traya and Cyan. Again here, I didn't want to really go after Traya, because then we will trigger unique from Talon. So instead, just decided to go after Cyan here. Just get him out. Okay, and now we are forced to go after Traya. So just going to start unloading AoEs here and see if we can finish off Talon. Boom, there she goes. But again, if that would be Relic Talon, you know, maybe this battle would go a little bit different. Maybe they would snipe an extra banner away from me, but you know, still 62 banners versus Traya is not all that bad, I think. Alright guys, this is all for week 2 highlights. Again, it wasn't too many battles to highlight this week just because, as mentioned, I had 3 rounds that were all about high efficiency, so I didn't have too much room there for, you know, testing and trying out new things. I really just had to do what I needed to do to get those wins in the rounds. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.